episode is all about filling your cup during this magical, yet sometimes overwhelming time of year. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, focusing on everyone else and forgetting to tend to your own needs. But here's the truth. You can't pour from an empty cup. And that's okay. Let's explore how to make Christmas Eve and Christmas week a time to recharge, reflect, and truly embrace the joy of the season. Welcome to And That's Okay, the podcast where we explore the ups and downs of life and remind ourselves that whatever we're feeling, it's for a reason, and that's okay. I'm Lisa Renee Scott, your host and a passionate believer that every feeling matters and every step forward counts. Each week, we'll dive into real-life challenges, share relatable experiences, and offer actionable steps to help you navigate through it all. Before we jump in, I want to remind you that I am not a licensed doctor or therapist. I'm here to share experiences and insights that have worked for me and others like me. Let's start by asking a simple question. How full is your cup today? Are you running on fumes, or do you feel like you're in a good place, emotionally, mentally, and physically? Christmas Eve brings a whirlwind of emotions for many of us. There's excitement and joy, but also can be stress and exhaustion, sometimes even anxiety. When the pressure of last-minute preparations, family dynamics, and the expectations we place on ourselves or others to make everything perfect, it's easy to forget that you matter too. And that's okay. It's important to acknowledge where you are right now, whether you're feeling drained or genuinely enjoying the season. Your emotions are valid. Take a moment to think about what you've been carrying. Maybe it's been weeks of planning meals, wrapping gifts, or navigating complex family schedules or work situations. All of this requires energy, but sometimes we forget to replenish ourselves. Filling your cup isn't about doing more. It's about taking the time to pause and focus on what you need. When you tend to yourself, you're actually giving more to others, and it's a beautiful cycle. Think about the last time you felt utterly exhausted. Maybe that was last Christmas Eve when you were up late finishing everything by morning and you're running on empty. Does that sound familiar? Any parents out there? The pressure to get everything right can be overwhelming, but imagine if this year you gave yourself permission to pause, to rest, and to be present without feeling guilty. What if you just sipped your hot cocoa with a sense of calm rather than rushing through the day? You're rewriting that story right now. And this year, filling your cup isn't optional. It's necessary. When you fill your cup, you get to show up as the best version of yourself for the people who matter the most. Now let's take a moment for some deep reflection. I invite you to close your eyes for a second and just take a deep breath in and out. As you exhale, think about one thing that would bring you peace tonight. Is it the quiet of the snow-covered evening? A moment of stillness where you can breathe and just be? Maybe it's a simple walk under the stars or a conversation with someone you love. A space where you can feel truly present. Filling your cup is not about big gestures. It's about the little intentional moments that recharge your spirit. What small action can you take today to fill your cup and bring you back to a place of peace? Think about it. What do you need right now, emotionally and mentally, to feel grounded and centered in the midst of the season's chaos? Identifying what you need is the first step in actually fulfilling it. I have 4 specific action steps that will help you fill your cup this Christmas Eve, this Christmas week, this Christmas season, and you can come back to this list at any moment in any season of your life. 1. Set a boundary for joy. Give yourself permission to say no to something, even if it's just for a moment. Like, no, not right now. It may be something you come back to, but no, not right now. Whether it's declining a last-minute errand, stepping away from a stressful conversation, or simply not overscheduling yourself. Prioritize what brings you joy and peace. Here's a mindset shift to think about. Boundaries are not barriers. They are gifts. And when you set them, you're choosing your peace over pressure. And that's okay. 2. Create a moment of stillness. It can be tempting to keep moving and doing. But tonight, try to create a moment of stillness. Light a candle. Play your favorite holiday song. Or step outside and just take a deep breath. Take 5 minutes to just be. No distractions, no to-do lists, just you and the present moment. This will help you center yourself, and that's filling your cup and keeping you calm. 3. Revisit a memory that brings you comfort. The holidays are a time of nostalgia, and it often fills the air. So instead of letting the busyness of the season rob you of its beauty, take a moment to revisit a comforting memory. Pull out an old photo album if you have one. Watch a favorite holiday movie, or share a cherished story with a loved one. Let the warmth of that memory fill your spirit and remind you of what truly matters. 4. Write a gratitude list. You're going to hear me repeat that over and over. Gratitude is a powerful tool for recentering. Take a moment at some point today and just jot down 5 things you're grateful for this Christmas season. It doesn't have to be big. It could be the sound of laughter around the dinner table, the comfort of your home, or simply the fact that you have the time to pause. This practice will help you shift your mindset too, to one of peace and contentment. As we head into Christmas Eve, I want to leave you with this thought from Edna Ferber. She says, Christmas isn't a season, it's a feeling. And I think that's perfect for today's episode. This time of year, there's something truly magical about catching the excitement and joy that children have as they anticipate the holiday. It's a reminder that the true spirit of Christmas isn't around the perfect presents or grand gestures, but in the simple, joyful moments we share. So let's soak in that feeling and allow it to fill our cups today. As the world quiets and Christmas morning draws near, I hope you find the time to fill your cup in ways that matter most to you. Remember, it's okay to pause, to reset, and to prioritize yourself. In fact, it's more than okay. It's necessary. So here's to Christmas Eve and Christmas week filled with peace, joy, and a full cup. And that's okay. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season. Thanks for tuning into this episode of And That's Okay. I hope you found our discussion insightful and that you're leaving with some practical steps to apply in your own life. Remember, no matter what you're feeling or going through, you have feelings, and that's okay. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who might benefit from today's topic. Until next week, take care of yourself, honor your feelings, and remember, you're doing the best you can, and that's okay.